Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to session 3 of Soul Out Loud. I'm your host, Heavenly, and today we're talking about something most people don't really admit, but every adult, especially us young adults, run into it at some point. I call it the unspoken rule of adulting acceptance. And I'm not just talking about accepting the little stuff like, yeah, you have to pay bills now, or yeah, you can't eat hot Cheetos for breakfast every day anymore. I mean the deep stuff. Accepting your past, accepting people who hurt you, accepting friendships that are over, accepting that some family situations aren't going to magically fix themselves, because here's the truth. Until you accept, you can't move forward. And if you're stuck in the past, you're not living in the now. Let me be real with y'all. I used to hold on to friendships that were clearly done, and not even just friendships, relationships too. Like, the vibe was gone, the communication was gone, but I kept hoping that it would stay and it would come back in a sense. I thought maybe one day, things would just feel like old times. Meanwhile, I was missing out on my growth, on my new opportunities, and on the new people that I could meet that could be more accommodating for me. And it's not even just friendships and relationships. Some of us are still carrying wounds from our parents or family. Maybe your parents didn't show up for you in the way you needed, or they left you with scars, emotional ones that you're still trying to make sense of. And I just want to say, acceptance does not mean pretending it did not happen. It's not saying, oh, well, that's fine, yeah, it happened, it hurt, it shaped me, it made me who I am, but it's just really accepting it. And it's hard, but it's necessary. I generally feel like acceptance is probably one of the hardest parts of adulting. Nobody talks about it because it's an uncomfortable thing, and people would rather choose to act like they're over things when they're really not. And it shows. And I feel like a lot of us fight reality because we wish things was different, and we replay old conversations in our head like, oh, me and this person used to be like this, and we hold on to that in a sense, and we keep people around, even just in our minds, who don't need to be there anymore. But here's the thing. Resisting the truth keeps you stuck. In the moment you accept your past, your mistakes, the friendships that ended, the relationship that fell apart, you free up space for yourself, space for new opportunities, space for peace. And like I said, space for better people to come around you and be more accommodating for you. It's not giving up. It's not letting someone win. It's more so choosing to focus on what actually matters. And I feel like when you stop resisting and you start accepting, life feels so much lighter. You stop fighting battles you can't win, and you start putting that energy into battles that you can win. A lot of us need to sit and we need to genuinely reflect, even if it's within yourself. What is an issue that I have a hard time accepting? And once you do that, you can build yourself up. You can chase your goals. You can be present for the people who really are there for you. So, beautiful souls out there, I want you to ask yourself today, what is one thing in your life that you've been avoiding accepting? And it could be something about your past. It could be a person you lost, or even something about yourself that you don't want to face. And just think about that, and think about what it would feel like to accept it fully and then let it go. How much lighter would you feel? Maybe write it down, or you can sit with it for a minute. You can talk to someone about it, but face that, because sometimes the things we don't want to accept is the exact thing that is holding us back. So here's the bottom line. Acceptance is the unspoken rule of adulting. Clock that. It's the thing that I feel like separates people who are stuck in the past from the people who are really living. Once you accept, you stop being held hostage by what's already happened, and you start creating what's next. So, beautiful souls, ask yourself, what can you accept today? That's your challenge. That's your power move. Thanks for tuning in to Soul Out Loud. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. See you on the next episode. Bye.